Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. So I'm going to be cleaning two more of my silver proof coins. I picked these up off eBay for £30 each. Got the Rio handover there, the Beijing handover even, and the Rio handover here in this lovely box. But it does have some toning on, unfortunately. You can see there on the Beijing, just next to the Olympic flag there, that mark underneath the words Beijing, and there's two marks underneath the Queen there, on either side of the Queen. So I'm going to give them a clean up. And on the Rio, what have we got on the Rio? So we've got a little bit there anyway. We've got the 2012 at the top, just to the left hand side. There's a little bit of toning in and around the batten, the end of the batten there, look, and then just where that thumb comes up for that hand, and generally some unsightly marks around the other side. So warning, please don't clean coins, or if you do so, you do at your own risk. You can absolutely ruin them. Please don't do it to try and then sell them on at a profit. I'm only doing it because they're my coins, and I want them to look nice. And I'll get some enjoyment out of them if I don't have their marks on. So I think it's no wonder that they have torn. Of course, they're just in this capsule. It's not airtight, so the oxygen in the air then oxidizes the silver content. So it's going to have 2 seconds in this silver sparkle silver jewelry cleaner. You may well have seen this in other videos. So it's going to go in there for 2 seconds, 1, 2, and another little bit for good luck. So straight in and out. Oh, you probably didn't see that. I think I had my hand on it. I'll make sure you see it for next time. Right, it's then going in that water because it needs to rinse. Yes, no, you won't have seen that my hand was in the way. Must remember to let you see it next time. Right, I've got a sieve just with some plain water to try and get rid of all the doof and dangler. Any of the actual, I'll flip it over like a pancake. There we go. Make sure you've got all the chemical off it. And then need to dry it. Proper Blue Peter style here. Here is some tissue paper I prepared earlier. Probably too much of it because I've just bloody put it inside that pan of water. Never mind. Never said I was a professional. So we need to let that dry off. We'll dab it dry a little bit. And then I'm going to stick some gloves on and give it a polish up with a cloth. Now, this silver Talktown it's called. Got it off Amazon. You can also get it from Argos, I think. It's about 5 or 6 quid. Can't remember what I was going to say, but anyway, just in for a few seconds. Don't put it for too much, and I'm going to dab it dry, and then I'm going to put. Oh yes, that was it. So the cleaner come with its own cloth, but whilst I was setting up to make this video, a bee buzzed into the Magic Studio, and unfortunately knocked the water all over, and I made the cloth all wet. So I'm going to have to polish it up with this one. And I bought this. Got these off eBay as well. Just a different cloth there, not the actual one it comes with. So hopefully, because I have had some really good success with this this cleaner before and that cloth, hopefully I won't have blown it by using a different cloth. But hey ho, right, I'm getting the old snooker referee's gloves on. That's because I'm going to be picking the coin up, and I don't want my finger marks to go on it. That will defeat the object of the cleaning. So I need to be really careful that I don't mark it. So I'm just dabbing this with the tissue till hopefully it is completely dry. And then we're going to get amongst it with the polishing cloth. Let's see what results we get. Tissue's out the way. I'm going to put another one down just in case. I don't really know why. Another one down. One final dab. There we go. Well, let's see if we can get this mark off here with this. Oh, I can't I can't zoom in because I've just put my gloves on. So I'll show you it again close up. So I'm trying to get rid of that mark there. To the left hand side, as you look at the left hand side of the flag. Let's give it a go. And just like that, it's gone. That is a heck of a result. Brilliant result. Right, let's see what it's like on the back. Ah, now that's... Oh, this is where it was on either side of the queen at the bottom. Looks like the actual cleaner might have done the business for me here. A blob on either side of the queen's neck. Can't really see it anymore, but I'll just give it a little bit of a polish up around there. And I think the business has been done. Pleased with that. I'm just going to polish to the right hand side of the flag. Might as well give it a buff all the way around. And a quick go over the flag as well. So I'm really pleased with that. Back to that mirrored finish. Now I'm sure it is damaging the coin ever so slightly. Micro scratches on it. Oops. Through the cleaning process. But like I say, I'm just getting it for my own pleasure. So I am pleased with that. So that can go back into its capsule. And then that will be put back into my coin cupboard for safekeeping on display. Oh, have I picked up some? I've picked up some smeg on the actual thing there. I think I have. How I managed that? Must be something on the table I'm using. Oh, what a pain that is! Look at that. I have to try and clean that off. Just a bit of water, maybe. There's a bit of water on this cloth. Say cloth, it's just a tissue. Wonder what I've put that down on. Must be some kind of smeg on the table. Can you hear the neighbours there? How amazing is Bungle? He's amazing. How big is he? Too big, unfortunately. I'm going to sound bloody daft if you can't hear my neighbours talking to their young whippersnapper. Right, screw that back on. Here we go. Put it back in there. Oh, I feel as though there's another mark I can see there now, everybody. Is there another mark? What have I done there? Get it back out. I can see a slight mark on here. There's just a little bit of a, I don't know whether you can see it. There's a little bit of a, I think it's just a bit of dust. Was it off the glove? Yeah, it's gone now. Right, back in. There we go. Back in its wee box. Super, and that will go back on display in the coin cupboard. Right, let's get straight on to the next one. So we've done Beijing. This is the Rio handover. This one's a little bit more stained, as you've already seen. And what this has got, this is again in a capsule, not airtight, but it's also in some foam. So that'll be fun and games trying to get that back in. Oh, I'm glad that's come out that way, actually. That might work to the advantage. Oh, he says as he throws it over and then the bloody thing pops out. Never mind. But remember which way around to put it in. That'll be which is the top and which is the bottom for when I put it back in. It'll be, we'll want to see the queen side, I think, on there. So have another little look. So this is a lot worse off out the capsule now, you can see even more tone. There's a lot around all that silver middle bit, and that is just awful. So again, warning, don't clean coins. If you do so, you do so at your own risk. I'm doing it for the pleasure of having them nice and shiny in my collection when I look inside the coin cupboard. Right, I want to be a bit careful here. Oh, I'm going to just be super careful. I don't want to get it on my gloves. No, take your glove off. So we've got a little basket there, if you missed it the first time. We're going to pop that in, the solution. And it's just going to be in for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and a little bit more for good luck. Hopefully that chemical is now working away on the marks. Pop it out the basket into the water. Put the chemical away, because it is really dangerous stuff, this. I certainly would not like to get it in my eye or my mouth. It stinks. Well ventilated room. Should probably have gloves on. I think the precautions, I'll have gone through the precautions in previous videos, but the precautions talk about goggles as well, I think. Anyhow, get the old snooker ball gloves back on. And then as a further precaution, change this tissue. Just in case any solution has fallen onto it. We've got a little bit of a water tissues to tip the other coin in. Right, hopefully the chemicals come off there. Top flipper. Absolute Pancake Tuesday guy here. What a guy. And again, you do this at your own risk. I'm sure I was given the coin micro scratches there going into that sieve. So if you're going to do this on your own head, be it. Most coin collectors will tell you not to do it. Don't do it. Just watch me do it. And I have done this before with another £2 coin, and I did a navy coin a couple of months ago now, and that is still looking pretty sweet. Because my worry is that it won't last, and that the chemical will somehow interfere, or it'll go back to how it was before. But the Navy Centenary coin I did a couple of months ago is still looking pretty sweet, so I've decided to risk it again for this one. Right, so that already looks a little bit better after being in the solution. That top layer of toning of oxidization has come off, and that one looks a little better too. Well, a lot better actually, because that was really, really bad. Right, let's start with the commemorative side, the one that's commemorating the Rio Games, the one with the picture on. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully it's going to be as easy as the Beijing and come off straight away. If it doesn't, I'll keep rubbing, and I might even repeat the process in the silver cleaning solution if need be as well. So this, because this is more extensive, I'm just going for this, just basically rubbing the entire thing, applying a fair bit of force, certainly around the areas that I know are particularly bad. Right. How does that look? That looks sweet as a nut. Again, there'll be micro scratches, I'm sure. Put it under a microscope. Those of you that get the coins graded, get them sent away and analysed to see how good they are. This is not for you. This will definitely, the grading process, which I don't actually understand, I think you just basically send it away and they put it in a slab and they say it's worth a fortune. But I'm sure it's to do with the metal content and the purity of what metals are in it. But it's got to have something to do with the actual finish as well, surely, and how good the coin looks. So this will definitely be adding minor scratches. So don't do it. I can't stress that enough. It's interesting as I look at this obverse of the Queen, the fourth portrait of the Queen on. I was looking at the beading that goes around the outside of the silver part, and on circulated coins that beading's either not there, or it goes over onto the gold, or goes missing. It's there, it's not an error. It's just I just think it's just the quality of the strike. And I look at this, a silver proof, which should be done. The dies that stamp it will be polished right up. It'll get pressed, it'll get stamped, it'll get minted to a much higher pressure, because it's a proof finish made out of silver, and the dots still don't line up. Now, I got this for £30. Current silver proof coins, 50p's anyway. I can't remember what the £2 at the top of my head, but 50p's go for 67.50. So I think I would want my beading to be perfect. Can you see how it's on the left hand side as you look there? The beading's perfect, right bang on the silver just before it hits the gold. But then as you go around the silver, you can see the silver between the beading and the gold edge. So it's still not perfect. But anyway, in terms of toning and the removal thereof, I am pleased with that. We've now got a mirror finish. Marks have gone, and everyone is a winner. I'll get much more pleasure looking at that in my coin cupboard where I display all my coins, all my favourite coins. So there we go. A little bit fussy. I might not pick it up on a camera, but the naked eye, it's quite bright in the Magic Studio, so it really does pick up every imperfection. It needs a little bit more around the Queen's forehead, I think. Shouldn't have done that with my thumb, that was silly. It just made it worse again. Give it another buff around. Of course, I've used this cloth before, so it's not perfect. There's other black marks, quite a lot of black marks on where I've cleaned other coins with it. So ideally, I could have maybe used a new one, especially because they're only cheap. These are about £1 each if you buy a few all at once. Off eBay. Can see me face in that now. Yep, that is going to do for me. We'll put that back into its capsule. So we said that way around, didn't we? Press it back into the black foam. The stuff in the black foam, I believe the black foam has oxygen in it, so that certainly won't be helping when it comes to oxygizing. Putting oxygen on the coin. Oxygization, I can't say that. Oxidizing, I think that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that certainly won't help. Right, can't get that in, it's trickier than it looks. So we'll go the other way. We'll put it in there first, and then see if we can tease it in. Again, if you can't hear my neighbours, I'm going to sound a right wally. There we go, in its capsule. I will get it in here love this. I love this one in particular. This box, I mean, I like any box that has a little snap to it. But look at that, the 2012. It's got a bit extra on this one. So this one came out after the Beijing. It came out in 2012. And they've upgraded the box, I think. Look at that. So now I think that's well worth the £30 I paid for it. Have a little look in here while we're here. Little slip. This will probably say how many they're minted. It should do. Oh, it tells you all about the handover ceremony. And this is the money shot here. £2 sterling silver in both the outer and the inner. And it's plated with fine gold, the outer ring. 12 grams. There we go. Maximum coin mintage 12,000. Maximum coin mintage is the maximum of coins that will be issued. So I don't know how many they actually sold. Just tell you the coin sales on the Royal Mint's website for. It's usually a year or two behind, but I'm sure the sales will be on of how many they actually sold of that. Did they sell all 12,000? I would think so. It's quite relatively high numbers, that 12,000 of silver proofs, but well worth it for the box. Right, that is me all done. So hopefully you've enjoyed that bit of coin cleaning. Please don't pan me in the comments. But let me know what you thought. And of course, you do anything like this at your own risk. Right, that is me done. Can't wait to get them back in the coin cupboard. Right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.